everyone, this is the fourth grammar video for this chapter, and the topic is the present perfect. So present perfect in English, this is formed using the verb has or have with a past participle. So for example, I have studied. He has written a letter to Maria. We have been sick for 2 days. So you'll notice that there are two verbs here, have and studied, has and written, have and been. So in Spanish, it's the same way. So since it's a compound tense, we need two verbs, dos verbos. These two verbs will include first the present tense of the verb haber, and then also a past participle. So first, the present tense of haber. Has, a, hemos, habéis, han. The vosotros form is the only form with an accent. Along with this present form of haber, you need a past participle. So to form the past participle, you take the verb and you take off the ending, the ar, er, or ir. You add ado for ar verbs and ido for er, ir verbs. So for example, respetar. We would take off the ar and add ado since it's an ar verb, and we get respetado. Compartir is an ir verb, so we take off the ir and add ido, compartido. Tener will become tenido, and estar will become estado. So for this, there's only one past participle for every verb. This won't change at all depending on the subject. The present tense of haber will be the only part that will change depending on the subject. Also, if there is a verb with two vowels in a row, like leer or creer or caer, if it ends in ido, you need an accent on the I in ido. So verbs with a double vowel have an accent on the I in ido. So leer would be leído with an accent on the I. Influir will be influido, traer, traído, leer, leído, oír, oído. Again, this is only if it ends in ido. Then, of course, we have our irregulars. So irregular past participles are the only ones that are included on this list. Other than this, there are no stem changers for past participles. There are no stem changers at all except for these irregulars. So abrir becomes abierto, cubrir becomes cubierto, decir, dicho, describir, to describe, is descrito, descubrir, to discover, is descubierto, devolver is devuelto, escribir is escrito, freír is to fry, frito, hacer, hecho, morir, muerto, poner, puesto, resolver is resuelto, romper, roto, ver is visto, and volver is vuelto. So you'll notice that the prefixes, even if a prefix is added, the irregular will still be the same. So volver is vuelto, and devolver is devuelto. Escribir is escrito, describir is descrito. So instead of using the ado, ido formula for these verbs, we would just use this word. These are the irregulars. Also with the present perfect, it's common to use the adverbs ya and todavía. Ya means already, todavía means still. So they have already eaten, ellos ya han comido. We still haven't washed the dishes. Todavía no hemos lavado los platos. With the present perfect, those two verbs can never, ever, ever be separated. So you can never separate haber from the past participle. If you want to make the sentence negative, you have to put the word no in front of the form of haber. You can never separate the two verbs. So I haven't read this. Yo no he leído esto. Have you not done the homework? No has hecho la tarea. Nothing can ever go between these two verbs. Okay, and the same thing with pronouns. If you want to have direct or indirect pronouns, they come before haber because the verbs can never be split up. So we have seen you before. Te hemos visto antes. They have put them on the table. Los han puesto en la mesa. You can never split up those two verbs. It always comes before. Same thing with reflexives also. Te has lavado los dientes. Nos hemos divertido mucho. Okay, practiquemos. Now it's time to pause the video and you can try and complete this practice page on your own. And then when you finish this, you can restart the video for the answers. All right, and here are the answers. Has ido. Ha terminado. Me he bañado. That's reflexive. Han hecho. That's an irregular past participle. Han salido. Hemos abierto. That's irregular. Has recibido. Nos han dicho. This is one of our pronouns that we just talked about. So it goes in front. We don't conjugate. We don't change it at all. It's not reflexive. It's one of our direct object pronouns. Hemos trabajado. Lo ha encontrado. So again, direct object pronoun. It goes in front. We don't change it. Me he levantado. That is reflexive, so we do change it. He ido. Me he duchado. Me he cepillado. Se han puesto, han hecho, han tomado, and han desayunado. And now mi hermana, so it'll be the LA form. So se ha vestido, ha escrito, ha estudiado, and les ha dicho. All right, that's the end of this video. Make sure you go on Edmodo and take the quiz. This is due Monday. Make sure you hit submit on the quiz and email me at gmanson@geneva304 if you have any questions. All right, see you in class.